My name is Mark. Welcome to another one of my 2015 Tab Max-s upgrades. Today we're going to do surge protection. Woohoo! This particular one that I purchased is made by Progressive Industries. It's a hardwired surge protector at 30 amps. Now, a couple things you need to know really quickly. There are hardwired surge protectors and there are remote surge protectors. The remote surge protectors you'll use on the outside of your trailer. This one gets hardwired into your trailer. I like the hardwired surge protectors because I don't have to carry it with me. I don't have to worry about it getting stolen. I don't have to worry about it getting wet. I don't worry about it. I just plug in a cable to my trailer and I'm good to go. Now, Progressive Industries makes a whole bunch of surge protectors. They make them in 50 amps and they make them in 30 amps. 30 amps is what I need because that's what our trailers are. But this is more than just a surge protector. A surge protector's whole job is to protect you when spikes and stuff come in on the wire that's feeding your trailer. That's all they do. This is an electric management system, an EMS system. So it does more than just surge protection. This will protect my trailer if the power post that I plug into at the campsite is miswired. It will protect it if it'll protect my trailer if the voltage is too high. It'll protect my trailer if the voltage is too low. It'll protect my trailer if the frequency is too high, and it'll protect my trailer if the frequency is too low. So it'll do all of that. For example, if I plug my cord into a power pole that is miswired backwards, it won't pass any voltage to my trailer. There's a little display here and it'll just give me that error. It'll say, oh, that post is miswired. Works great. So last video that we did, you saw me where I hardwired my Aldi heater directly into my power distribution panel. That freed up the space for that, and we'll see that when we get outside. But real quick, let me show you what this looks like. It could not be simpler. This is input, where the line comes from outside, right? And this is the load. This is the output. So the wall jack, that my cable that goes to the power pole goes in here. The cable that goes to my converter goes here. It's really that simple. It has a little display right here that will tell you all these different things. There's something's going on with the power, it'll tell you that. Pretty straightforward. You get this, and inside the box you get your typical instructions and hardware packet. So, one other thing, Progressive Industries makes two kinds of this guy. They make one that's got this display is not here, it's remote, so you could mount it on a wall or something so that you could see it. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to have more lights and LEDs and stuff on while I'm trying to sleep in the trailer. So this is just going to be right in the, underneath the bench, and if I have problems with electrical, I can just look at it that way, and it's not blaring, looking in my face at all. So, important point here, this is an EMS system, not just a surge protector. It is hardwired, not an external mounted one. It is not with the remote sensor. Oh, and a side effect of that is that remote sensing thing costs an additional $50. So I save $50 by having the display here. It couldn't be easier. We're going to plug in, hook the wire on this side, hook the wire on this side, and we'll be good to go. As simple as that. So let's go hit the road and get it installed. Okay, here we are outside of my trailer again. First thing you want to do, unplug from street power. Don't want to get electrocuted. Here we are again, right next to the Aldi under the bench. Those that you were watching my last video, there used to be an outlet here and a bunch of cable plugged up, squirreled up and all messed up to run the Aldi. I wired the Aldi directly into the converter, so I don't have, that allowed me to clear up this area. The orange wire that's the plug that's on the outside of my trailer, and it runs this way down and into my converter. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to mount that surge protector right here. Should fit right in here just fine. To do this, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take these little straps off that hold this wire down in different places, cut this right in half, separate the two ends, mount the box. We're good to go. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and cut this and mount the box. Just take forward 4 screws. I have removed these little hold downs, freed up the orange feed cable, so now it's out of the way. We'll go ahead and mount that now. Okay, before I mount this in the box there, I want to show you this because you may not be able to see it. There may not be enough light in there. But this is where the input cable goes. This orange cable is going to come in here. And when I strip it back, there's going to be 3 wires, a hot black wire, a white neutral wire, and a copper colored green wire, ground wire. So you can see that the white wire is going to go under this screw, the black wire will go under this screw, and the ground will go under this screw. Same thing on the other side. When you look at this, straight across, the white wire will go under this screw, the black wire will go under this screw, and the ground will come over here to this screw. Just that simple. I show you that now because you may not be able to see it when it's sitting sideways like that. Anyway, back to it. There we have it. Box is mounted in place, so back up a little bit so you can see it. Here's the orange cable. Now that I know where the box is and where I have to connect the wires to, I will cut this to the length that's necessary, feed them through the strain release, and connect them to the appropriate wires. Black to black, white to white, black to black, white to white, green to ground. That simple. So there are the wires stripped back. That's the line, neutral, hot, and ground. We'll connect them up. Okay, here we go, all wired in place. The input white to the white wire, the input black to the black wire, white to white, black to black. The grounds are connected down to the ground plate. Little crimp connectors, you see them there and there if the light's good. I'm going to go ahead and put the cover on and go plug it in. We'll see how it goes. Okay, here we go. We are all plugged in and working perfect. There's the display telling me what's going on with the system. And you can see why now I didn't want to have a remote monitor somewhere, because you can see how bright that is, and flashing like that, it drives me crazy. So right now it's saying that E0 means normal, 116 volts, 2 amps, 60 hertz. E0, 118 volts, 2 amps, 60 hertz. E0, 118 volts, 1 amp, 60 hertz. So my battery charger is charging my batteries back up, and that's what's running it. So I'm going to run some other devices in here, and we're going to call this good. Excellent. Nice clean install. Out of the way. Really nice. Well, we'll see you later. Call it good. See you on the road.